What's going on, guys? I'm Sid and welcome back to another video of Sid Travels. There are many places around the world which are haunted, but there is an old torture house which was built by British to torture people, where ghosts of those who died are still there. We'll see this and more similar places in this video which are haunted. Welcome to my new Haunted Places series, and if you are new on this channel, click on subscribe because I upload similar videos Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Let's get started. Number 10. Penang War Museum, Malaysia. The spirits of prisoners who were tortured and beheaded here still wander around. This building was originally built by British in 1930s with bunkers, enforcements and cannons facing the sea. Large number of Japanese prisoners were held captive in this building and were tortured and beheaded. Now locals dub this fort as the Bukit Hantu, which means Ghost Hill. This fort was restored in 2002 and it reopened as the Penang War Museum. But this place still remains a gloomy place where ghosts and spirits are often spotted. People have complained about seeing apparitions wandering in the corridors that disappear into thin air and hearing weird noises. In 2013, the National Geographic Channel series I Wouldn't Go There highlighted the museum's specters. Number 9. Thackeray Medical Museum, England. This building is believed to be haunted by the spirits of the former inhabitants who died here. This Victorian building was originally started as a union workhouse in 1861. It was home to the homeless and the destitute who had no place to go. It was eventually converted into a hospital in 1925, but during the 1990s, the hospital shut down and the building was reopened as a medical museum. Now it is believed that this building is haunted by former inhabitants who died here. People who complained about seeing ghostly figures, unseen hands, darting shadows, and hearing vague whispering voices. Number 8. Hunter Museum of American Art, Tennessee. The spirit of a woman named Augusta who was murdered still lingers around in the museum. According to reports, this museum is home to at least 5 ghosts. Employees and visitors regularly sense the presence of someone or something. They feel like they are being watched by someone. Night shift security guards in this museum claim to have spotted moving shadows within the galleries. It is believed that the spirit of Augusta Hoffman, a young woman who was unhappy with her relation to the Bennett family that lived just next to the Hunter Museum, still wanders around. Visitors have often complained about seeing her apparition looking out of the windows. Many people also claim to catch a whiff of her perfume. According to legend, she was missing in 1915, leaving behind her belongings, but this wasn't true. In 1924, during renovation works, a skeleton was discovered in Bennett's home, which was later identified as Augusta's body. Number 7. San Francisco Art Institute, California. It is said that angry spirits reside in the bell tower of this museum. The bell tower at San Francisco Art Institute is known as the center of paranormal activities since the 1940s. Once a watchman reported hearing the sound of footsteps on the stairs, but no one was seen. In 1968, workers started renovating this tower and strange accidents start taking place on this site ever since. The construction crew went through a series of setbacks and personal tragedies. It is claimed that one night, vengeful spirits started destroying the furniture. It is also believed that the spirits of frustrated art students still wander around this museum. Number 6. The Mutter Museum, Philadelphia. Many visitors claim to feel dizzy and uneasy while exploring this museum. This museum, situated in Philadelphia, houses multitudes of medical oddities collected over the centuries. These strange objects and tools mostly belong to the people who not only physically suffered in life but also were ridiculed and shamed. The mere presence of these tools in the museum is terrifying and creepy. Visitors often report a feeling of discomfort and unease while spending time in the building. Many people have also complained about feeling dizzy and breathless. Number 5. The Museum of Albemarle, North Carolina. According to reports, a murdered teenager and a local historian still haunt this museum. This museum was moved to a new building in 2005, but it still remains haunted. Visitors and staff members have reported strange sightings and strange noises. It is believed that the spirit of a 19-year-old girl named Nell Cropsey, who was murdered in 1901 and dumped in a river, still haunts this building. This museum is said to be haunted by another ghost named Fred Fearing, who donated several items to the collection. Staff members claim to have seen and identified this ghost at several occasions. Number 4. Pharmacy Museum, New Orleans. It is believed that the spirit of a notorious doctor still lingers in the museum. Many people have complained about seeing the spirit of the building's former owner. According to legend, an infamous doctor named Dr. Dupas was performing horrendous experiments on a pregnant slave in the 19th century. It is believed that when the museum closes, Dr. Dupas begins his mischief by throwing books around, moving displays from one place to another, and setting off security alarms. Staff members and visitors also claim to have seen this apparition. He is often seen wearing a brown suit and a matching hat. Number 3. Torquay Museum, England. In a photograph, a mysterious woman is seen rising up through the floor at Torquay Museum. According to reports, things got creepy when a ghost hunting event was organized in this museum in 2015. A photograph taken on an empty room showed the apparition of a woman dressed in antique clothing. In the snapshot, it seems like her ghostly apparition is emerging up from the floor. It is believed that she may not be the only spirit present in the museum. Many visitors and employees report seeing books fly off the shelf on their own. Many people have also complained about spotting another female figure dressed in blue. Number 2. Fremantle Arts Centre, Australia. It is claimed that disembodied voices echo through this museum. The Fremantle Arts Centre in Western Australia is considered as one of the most haunted museums in the Southern Hemisphere. It is believed that this building was an asylum before it was converted into a museum. Visitors have often complained about feeling uneasy upon entering this building. Many people have reportedly been touched by ghostly hands and lips. It is also believed that photographs in certain galleries reportedly change. Apparitions appear and disappear at random. Many visitors have also reportedly heard ghostly voices. Number 1. The Cleveland Museum of Art, USA. According to reports, a man in grey haunts his portrait and a boy is seen running through exhibits. This museum is apparently one of the most actively haunted museums in the United States. Leslie Kate, the interim director of the museum, said that the many ghosts of the museum are still here telling their stories, and every now and then they let us know they are here. It is believed that director William Mathewson Milliken, who served from 1930 to 1958, is still seen wandering around the halls, sporting a tweed jacket and folder under the arms. The spirit of Claude Monet, the forefather of French Impressionism, was also captured in the photograph of the recent exhibit. The ghost of little boy is also seen sometimes running through the exhibits, dressed in the same clothing as one of the paintings in the gallery. Many have also spotted a man in grey at several occasions who can be seen standing in front of his own portrait and slowly disappearing into it. So that was my list. Which one do you think was the most creepiest museum? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.